4th October 1957. It was not a usual day. It was the day when the first ever human made satellite entered space. It was a step beyond the horizon and the beginning of a new era for humanity. And then there was no turning back. Till now, there have been around 5,000 launches across the globe, and this also means ending up with a lot of trash in space. But will we have to end space missions due to the space debris? How dangerous can this debris be? What are the cleanup solutions? Know it all in this video. A soccer ball, a spacesuit, empty trash bag, dead satellites, parts of rockets, spatula, tool bag, gloves, pee, ashes, paint chips, nut bolts, small bits and pieces. Space around the Earth is not empty anymore. Along with the essential satellites, there are so many objects which are orbiting the Earth because of us. They are space debris. Space debris or space junk is defined as all the non-functional human-made objects in the Earth's orbit. Since its beginning, the space age changed our lives drastically. Whether we talk about communications or weather forecasting, GPS or the internet, it is all possible because of various satellites in space. We know that rockets take satellites to space, but launching a satellite is not an easy peasy thing. Rockets are required to attain a very high speed to escape the Earth's atmosphere and also need a high amount of fuel. So they are mostly fuels burnt in a few steps. The empty fuel tanks of the rocket are later dropped down in space to make it lighter. Some parts re-enter the Earth and burn up, and some remain in the space as space debris. All this means that we have left a mark on the space in the form of trash. Space debris are tracked by the US Space Surveillance Network. Junk larger than 10 centimeters are routinely checked, and objects smaller than 3 millimeters can be detected by ground-based radars, providing a basis of statistical estimation of their numbers. As of January 1st, 2020, more than 8,000 metric tons of material is orbiting the Earth, which includes 2,000 active satellites and 3,000 dead satellites. Along with this, it has been observed that more than 23,000 orbital debris larger than 10 centimeters are there in space. The estimated population of particles between 1 and 10 centimeters in diameter is approximately 5 lakh, and the number of particles larger than 1 millimeter exceeds 100 million. And this is just the start of this problem. In 2009, an inactive Russian satellite Cosmos 2251 and the active US-based satellite Iridium-33 collided at the speed of nearly 40,000 km per hour. That was the first time when two satellites collided and left thousands of unwanted particles in space. It was an alarm about the growing problem of space junk. Recently, countries have developed anti-satellite missiles, which bombard satellites in space and destroy them. These space debris can collide with any other object in space and create intensive damage to them as they are flying at a very high speed. If we continue to pollute our space, then according to the idea proposed by NASA scientist Donald Kessler in 1978, too much junk in the orbit can result in a chain reaction, where more and more objects collide and create new space junk in the process, eventually making the Earth's orbit unusable. This idea is known as Kessler syndrome. If this happens, then it will become impossible for us to launch any vehicle in space for years or decades or even centuries. Several companies and space agencies are planning new groups of satellites called mega constellation. If successful, there can be additional 50,000 satellites in our orbit, hence more possibility of trash. To tackle this problem, the United Nations asked all the space agencies to remove their satellites from orbit within 25 years after the end of their mission. Also, several companies around the world have come up with novel solutions. These include removing dead satellites from the orbit and dragging them back into the atmosphere where they will burn up. This could be done using a harpoon to grab a satellite or catch them in a huge net. Magnets can also be used to grab them or even firing a laser to heat up the satellite. All the space debris are slowly going to come down to Earth and get burned up in the Earth's atmosphere. They are not a threat for us here on the surface, but they are definitely a threat for satellites, space stations, telescopes, and the future of space travel.